Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Puck Luck channel. Today, we're talking about NHL 22, the whole thing, the game, how it feels, the gameplay, and such. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for all the support on the recent channel. We've done amazing, and let's get right into it. So, let's talk about the graphics. The obvious thing here, it's a simple idea. We've talked a lot about it on the channel, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but overall, the graphics have made a huge improvement to the game. The game feels brighter, lighter, and just more realistic in terms of ice. Take a look at this cross crease we got immediately into the game. This cross crease makes sense. I mean, I don't know how you expect it to not make sense there. So, I mean, I can't really complain about that one. But the graphics overall feel good. Even in this replay coming up, the graphics look pretty good. You know, you got a little bit of like a smog going on, which happens sometimes on the ice, and you get this cloudy effect in the replays. And overall, the whole arena and the atmosphere feels good in the game. Well done. So, moving on from graphics here, we're moving right into presentation. The presentation of the game is good. You got a lot of colors, you got some good replays, especially when you score a goal with an X Factor. It's really cool. It shows the X Factor, and then you get a nice little commentary afterwards and stuff like that. So, overall, good. And then you can see the ice surface here. We got some nice stats comparisons, which is amazing. Something that EA has needed to do a long time is implement stats as the game goes on, which they've finally done, which is amazing. For example, I'll have a player in franchise mode, he'll score a goal, and then they'll show maybe a couple plays later the graphic of the stats, and you can see that it actually updates in real time, which is something that EA has needed to do for such a long time, and it's great to finally have it in the game. And you know, overall, it just makes the game feel more realistic, makes it feel like what you're doing in the game actually is being implemented into the system itself. So it's overall great feeling. Continuing with presentation here, the commentary I feel is a little bit better. I've had a few instances where the announcers will be talking over me and talking about some random crap about NHL, and it kind of like makes the game feel a little more realistic and more natural. So that's well done. And I can't really complain about that. The box animations are fun and all. When you take a penalty, they make fun of some of the players' reactions. Overall, you know, a little quality of life details. That's what I'd call them. Nothing too serious and nothing too mind blowing, but enough to make me enjoy the game a little bit more. So let's talk about stick physics here, because I think the stick physics are a huge addition to the game. I think overall, they make the game really feel great, and especially the gameplay itself. It makes it feel like, for the first time, when you use the stick in the game, it actually has an implementation. I've had scenarios where I've like blocked a player with my stick almost, and he couldn't get to the open ice, and I've been able to kind of just like block him there, and he couldn't get through me. So it was a nice added touch. I've never cycled the puck down low so much, because I've noticed a lot now you can't do cross creases, so I've had to like cycle the puck down low and get some open ice going and things like that. So it really has added to the game and the feel of real hockey. Like, look at me right here, I'm cycling the puck down low, and then I put the puck out because I'm bad at the game, but I have to move the puck around the ice because not everything is going to be a cross crease. You can't just slide those through. Stick physics are just a phenomenal addition, and they don't give enough credit for it. I think it's one of the reasons why this game feels so good. Going into passing now, continuing with like stick and passing. Passing is probably the strongest point of the game. Overall, not every pass will make it through. Not every pass that you try to get on your forehand will make, a great addition. What I mean is, when I hold the to release a pass, if I hold it too long and I slam it into a player who's like 5 feet from me, the guy won't receive it perfectly, which is something you really want to see in an NHL game. It's obvious that it's something EA has wanted to work on for a while, and they finally got a chance to do it. And overall, the game feels good that way, and it makes it more realistic, and that's what you want in NHL. You want a more realistic feeling in terms of passing. And then some of the backhand passes I try to make to the point don't work out. It's a skill gap. It's something you need to learn, and once you learn it, it feels good, and once you've done it, it's you'll be better at the game. So, moving on from that, animations. I should have talked about this a little bit earlier, but we're talking about it now. Animations in terms of blocking and goalies, and some of the passing animations as well. So you just saw a block right there. That's a great example of animations of blocking. Those feel really good. The animation for blocking manually is really great now. It's not just like a crouch down. It's actually like a one knee on the ground, so you can block the low shots, which is something that, again, these are things that you could have put in earlier games, but I'm just happy to have them in the game finally. So the blocking animations feel really great. It makes me feel like going down for a block actually will be effective in a way, and it blocks the slot. So that's just overall great. I've had a scenario where a player has blocked a shot and there's this new animation where he flings his body around and he'll feel hurt and he'll take a second to get up. So I took the puck and I just walked in and slammed it into the back of the net. So that was really great and a good addition. And it felt like it was honestly very realistic because some players, you block a shot and they'll be injured. So that was a great little feeling to the game. Other animations that are great, the goalie animations are relatively the same until you go on a breakaway and you try to go forehand, backhand, or something really quickly on a goalie. He'll try to go into that like sprawling Vasilevsky save. I've been robbed a few times. So there's some scenarios there where, overall, there's some new animations. Listen, for the most part, all these animations, all these new updates and gameplay updates are not exactly, spectacular, and you can't really notice them when you're playing the game. No, sorry, not when you're playing the game. You can't really notice them when you're watching the game like you are right now. But when you play the game, you can actually start to really notice these changes and how the game feels overall. I'm going to give EA, honestly, a 7.5, maybe an 8 once they update the game and stuff like that, out of 10. I think it's a great addition. I think the game is doing well. And I think, we have a bright future for the NHL franchise. I think this is a new era of hockey. I think the Frostbite engine, a lot of people aren't giving enough credit. I think once it's implemented fully and once they're using it completely, we're already getting roster sharing 1 year into a new gen. Remember NHL 15? Remember what happened when the game came out? We didn't have any new features. We lost features. This year, we're getting new features, and we didn't lose any new things. So that was just an overall great feeling. Another cross crease, technically, but this one, again, made sense to me because EA, the defenders, decided not to defend. I don't remember what level I was on at this time. Maybe Pro or something, or I want to say All-Star, but I think it was Pro because I wasn't good at the game at the time of this recording. Now I'm better, and I'm playing on All-Star Superstar. So anyways, guys, if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And, let me know what you guys think of the game. Anyways, so I'll see you guys in the next one.